This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Tuesday. And if you're having a taco, let me know what you're vibing with today. We're going to get after it. We have one coin that people believe could jet set alt season through the ETFs, and we also have 4 other ETFs that have some shots at approval in 2025. What are they? And we're going to get into some U.S. crypto news as well as some international news. So if you guys are ready to get after it with me, make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this stream out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal. We did get kind of rugged with all of our subscribers that we had. Now we're back at 18,700, which is a little frustrating, but it's okay because you know what? We're going to get after it, and hopefully we still will hit that 20,000 by Friday, even though it's Tuesday. Oh boy. I'm going to say good morning to everybody again. This might be a shorter show than usual. You know, I'm a human and whatever, and I didn't want to cancel the show today, but I'm not feeling like the absolute best. But we're going to get after it anyway. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Eric. Hello, Saul. Saul, you gotta tell me like if I've been pronouncing your name wrong the whole time. Did we get rugged on YouTube? Is everything okay? Okay. All right. Let me know. Let me know. Give me a sound check. Can everyone give me a sound check, pretty please? Sound check, baby. It's a sound check. Let me know if everything's good on YouTube. I don't know. People are saying rugged. Is that because of the subscribers or just because the stream's not showing up? Let me know. Keep me posted. All right, who do we have in the chat? Hi, Avo. We got Mike Volmer, Blocky, good morning. We got Brian, Silver Days, Gary Littlemore, Meninja, Haas, good morning. Nicole, good morning. Let's see. Black Hat, as always, good morning from you. YouTube brought, oh, yeah, you're talking about the subs then. Okay, all right, got you. Got you. Back up. Good morning. Good morning, Squeaks. We got who else? Mark Smithson's in the chat. Good morning. Ben Spada. Good morning. BBB is in the chat. We got, let's see, Andy S. Good morning. Bitcoin Stew. Alexandra G. My G. Good morning. Grandpa. Good morning. We have John Legend, Sola Hefe. Rob C, Alex Kaimana, Leroy, Double O, X Vendetta. Let's see. Oh yeah, sound check. Okay, we're doing good then. Okay, all right, good. Let's see. James is chilling. True. Good morning. Tony Trump. Good morning. Is this a troll account? Tony Trump. Oh yeah, I don't even see a PFP there. Good morning. All right, let's see. We got Suey Cipher. Good morning. Leroy. Good morning. Bobby F. Good morning. All right. Good morning. Ron. Good morning. Jason. Good morning to you. Elvis. Good morning. He said, "Happy Valentine's Day." Happy Valentine's Day. Good morning. It doesn't bother you, but like I need to know what's preferred. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. Not a troll? Okay. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate you. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, let me know so I can give you the appropriate amount of love. Yeah. All right. Andrew Cameron, good morning. Everyone, good morning. No, listen, I know that you guys want me to take day off. I was like, man, I can't do that. I can't do it. I felt guilty. I was like, I'm still going to go live anyway, even if it's a shorter show because I'd rather go live than not. You know what I mean? But do your girl a favor and smash the likes and share. Right, all set. Aquarian, good morning. Welcome. All right. David Bowles as well. Good morning. Appreciate you, fam. All right, we have the market recap briefly. We have a nice amount of green in the market today. Hex and Pulse are actually pumping today. Curious as to what the news is regarding that. I really didn't see anything on X. Bitcoin this morning is still hovering around $97,000. We're slightly in the red by about 0.5%. We're looking to really, again, target that 97.7. Yeah, 97.7, 98K. Bullishly, again, 100K, psychological level and all. And then we have 90K at 91 as our bearish scenario right now. We have a few breaking news headlines that I want to get into, and then your coins to watch, and then we are going to head out of here. But again, let's get after it, and your breaking news starts now. Sip your coffees, friends. I needed the donkey boost today, the donkey boost. 6, 8, and 8, good morning. He's with the roses, all the roses over there. All right. First, we got Hong Kong. Major news regarding this, which is pretty interesting, being that, hold on, I have the sound.
China
is a little sus regarding crypto and basically living your life in general. Life, liberty, and property, I don't really think applies to that country. But anyway, they're confirming Bitcoin and ETH, and that could be used to prove your wealth for an investment visa, which is considerably bullish in terms of Hong Kong. A spokesperson for Invest Hong Kong, the territory's government agency that facilitates foreign investments, has confirmed that crypto, including Ether and Bitcoin, can be used as proof of assets when applying for its new capital investment entrance scheme visa. This requires applicants to prove ownership of net assets worth $3.8 million over a specific period. There are no specific asset type requirements, the spokesperson said in an email, but chartered public accountant must sign off on a valuation report. One accountant in Hong Kong has shared success stories on social media of Bitcoin and ETH used as proof for the assets for the program. Once that visa is approved, the applicant must invest another 30 million Hong Kong dollars in what it calls permissible assets. A spokesperson for Invest HK confirmed to CoinDesk that crypto is not considered a permissible asset for this portion of the requirements. They currently have 9 licensed crypto exchanges known locally as virtual asset trading platforms. A government spokesperson said back in January that the new capital investment entrance scheme has over 750 applicants. So it's like they're accepting crypto as like proof of wealth, but not really. It's kind of like iffy on that side of things, but pretty interesting nonetheless. Regarding Hong Kong and China. We also have the European payments giant Klarna saying it's going to look to integrate crypto. This is Klarna. You've probably seen it's the buy now, pay later thing, which I personally am not a fan of buy now, pay later. I think it's definitely a little bit of a scheme of some sorts. Do you guys agree with that? Do you guys like the buy now, pay later thing? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. I feel like it's a little bit of a trap. Shout out to Tony Rosas in the chat. Keen Bean, Chris Klein, good morning. Welcome, Satoshi Stacker. All right. Andrea, good morning. Yuck, good morning. Everyone, good morning. It's nice to see everyone. Let me know what you think. Do you think buy now, pay later is a little bit of a scheme? I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm not a fan at all. They charge interest most times. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, especially like they advertise that a lot on social media aimed at Gen Z. So like Gen Z's like, oh yeah, bro, like let me just like buy this and like pay later, and then they just hit you with so many fees, and then you're absolutely. So yeah, I don't know, but you know, maybe people use it. I'm not hating on it, but I'm not a fan. Klarna Bank AB, a Swedish fintech company popular in Europe, plans to embrace crypto on its platform. The firm's chief executive officer, Sebastian, announced in a post on X over the weekend. He said, I give up. Klarna and me will embrace crypto. More to come. Klarna is, again, known for the buy now, pay later, primarily used over in Europe. The platform, which is valued at $14.8 billion according to Investopedia, has over 85 million users and 100 billion of volume. The company has been around since 2005 and received backing by Sequoia Capital, a prominent VC behind many fintech and crypto-focused companies in 2010. The CEO said he was introduced to 3 entrepreneurs by an investment analyst at the VC, which convinced him to get into crypto. Now, Sequoia has a 22% stake in Klarna, also backs Avalanche, Fireblocks, Stripe, and crypto exchange EDX Markets, among others. Many other firms have long incorporated crypto into their platforms like Robinhood, Venmo, or Revolut. Venmo and PayPal, they're owned by the same people. The latter two, for example, have long allowed users to buy, sell, and hold certain crypto in the app. He says, the CEO, it feels historic and the last large fintech in the world to embrace it. Someone had to be last, which I don't believe it's the last. But I think it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting nonetheless. But I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of buy now, pay later. Also, like the whole thing with credit, you know, and building your credit, you know, that I feel like is a little shady as well, because it's like, okay, why do I have to like have a credit card and prove that like I can buy things when I could buy things with a debit card and pay instantly? But no, you have to have a credit card and multiple credit cards. And then if you mess up and don't pay on time by accident and your auto pay doesn't work, then your credit score goes down and you can't do anything in life. I just don't see the point. I just don't see the point. I just don't like the whole idea of credit cards either. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's like you have to do it, or else like you can't do anything in this world. You can't get, so no credit cards, check. I'm not saying that. Like obviously you have to have a credit card and build your credit, but you know, it's just something that doesn't rub me the right way. I just don't feel the vibe with that. Let me know what you guys think. Is there no sound for you, David Lee? Can I get another sound check, please?
The sound check, baby, it's a sound check.
Are we good?
I'm gonna check this sweet mic. Why don't you check yourself?
Yeah, because like the whole thing with the credit cards, like it's just like they want you to go into debt, and so many people I know have gone into debt because they're like, oh yeah, let me like, because again, they're not financially like educated, so it's not even their fault per se, that it's like, okay, why in the world do I have to have a credit card? And then like they don't educate you in school on like what a credit card is, interest rates, and then like you go to the bank and you ask them about credit cards and interest rates are like 30%. Like what the actual, like what is that? I don't know. I just think that the whole thing is to trap you 100%. And it's like, if you're going to build your credit, you have to obviously do it responsibly. And if you're going to use your credit card, you pay it off like once your transactions are fully like pended. So yeah, I just don't like that. I absolutely don't like it. We don't have a credit score. I'm Italian. Don't know what you're talking about. Oh, so in Italy, you don't have credit scores? See, that's why I feel like, you know, this is almost like, I don't want to relate the U.S. to China, but like in some ways, like in China, right, you have to have a certain social credit score to buy anything, to do anything. And I feel like it's very similar to that in the US, where you have to have a credit card, you have to pay it back, and if you don't, then your credit goes down, and then you can't apply to buy a home, you can't get an apartment, you can't do anything. So I just really don't feel the vibe. Zero interest, roll your credit, build your credit, earn rewards. Yeah, see, that's the thing too. It's like, okay, like you could get a credit card, earn your rewards on like certain cash back for purchases, and then you build your points and you can redeem those points for travel or whatever perks that they give you. So like I understand credit cards, like I fully understand it, but at the end of the day, it's just, why do I need that when we already have debit cards? And if you're good for the money, you tap and pay, and you get either pay or you don't. So you have the money or you don't. But now, oh, with credit cards, you have to make sure you pay it back. Like, it's just so stupid. I don't know. I was talking to a banker about this the other day, and I just, you know, the whole credit score thing is, like, bizarre to me. It's very bizarre, and it's sad. Like, I understand someone has to have credibility of some sort if they're going to buy something big, but there has to be a different way. There has to be a different way. It's like either you could prove you have the assets or you don't. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm Delulu, maybe I'm young and naive, but, you know. Yeah, that's kind of my opinion. You have to get into debt to get a job to pay for the debt. Exactly. That's how they keep you. Like, you can't live your life. Yeah, you obviously, that's what I was saying. You use your credit cards to build your credit. But what is the point? Yeah, they use credit scores for insurance too. They use credit scores for everything. For everything. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think a credit score is overrated? Put a one or a yes emoji, two or no emoji. I know that certain credit cards have really good perks though. Some of them have 5% cash back on hair and nails. I vibe with that. You don't need it if you can wait. But like at the end of the day, it's like you have to build your credit, or else like when you're ready to buy a house or you're ready to do anything, like how are you gonna buy it? You know, if you want to like, what is it? If you want to lease a car or something, you still need a good credit score. I don't know, just something I thought of. Anyway, we have Binance and the SEC moving to halt the case to find an early resolution to their issues here, especially because we have a new administration, and maybe Binance feels as though they could maybe, hold off. Maybe there's just things that this new administration could help dissolve in one way or another. The SEC, Binance, and its former CEO, CZ, filed a motion to stay their case for 60 days to make way for an early resolution and save resources, according to a court filing. The ongoing case started back in 23. The SEC sued Binance and BAM Management, their operating company, for Binance US and CZ for allegedly violating securities laws, which, again, like Gary...
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
If there are no laws... how did they violate them, and where's the proof? There was never any proof. Poor CZ. The newly launched crypto task force could help facilitate the potential resolution of the case, according to the filing. It was set up for January 21st by the new SEC acting chairman, Mark Ueda, with the objective of helping the SEC develop a regulatory framework for crypto. A Binance spokesperson told CoinDesk, "We're grateful to interim chairman Ueda for his thoughtful approach to ensuring digital assets receive the appropriate legislative and regulatory focus in this new golden era of blockchain in the U.S. and around the world. The SEC's case has always been without merit, and we are eager to put this behind us and to continue our focus on keeping Binance the most secure, licensed, and trusted exchange in the world." Which, if you also think back to the Binance US CEO recently, he was saying that they believe that they will be back and they will have banking partners. And I believe it's because maybe he had insight as to what is happening regarding their case with the SEC. I do hope that this new crypto task force wakes up to the fact that this was just a horrible, horrible thing. It just doesn't make sense. CZ collapsed FTX token. Literally, what CZ did, though, when you look back at that, he literally just said, I find some issues with FTX. I'm getting rid of my holdings. And if he did that without telling people, then people would have been like, oh, CZ knew what was up. He insidered this, he insidered that. But then at the end of the day, he made it transparent. He made it public. So it's like he's damned if he does and damned if he doesn't. Does that make sense? Like, nah, man. Like, it's wrong. And if you even look at what happened to CZ, Binance had to pay, like, what, $3 billion? I think it was $4 billion. And then you look at, and CZ went to jail. And then you look at TD Bank that had to pay $3 billion. And none of their executives went to jail when they straight out violated AML measures, and there were drugs and God knows what going through the bank. But no one was named. No one was held accountable. No one went to jail. So that, to me, is corruption. Corruption. CZ went to jail for nothing, supposedly, because, again, we never saw evidence. None of this was public. None of this was transparent. And then you have the bankers that straight up violate the laws and nothing happens, and the banks still get to operate. Yet they caused a huge bank run on Binance US by cutting off their banking partners. When, again, the Binance US CEO said there's literally no evidence as to what happened there. None. So, I don't know. I want evidence. I want evidence, and we still haven't gotten any. And I think CZ was forced to keep his mouth shut. And that's me putting on my tinfoil hat, right? And I do believe that in the future, CZ will tell us what happened. I do not think that this was something that he really agreed to. And that's just me. So, that's just me. We do have United States news that we're going to continue talking about. North Carolina House Speaker did put forward a bill for the state to invest in Bitcoin ETP. So not exactly Bitcoin, but maybe the ETFs. North Carolina has become the latest state to propose legislation permitting the state treasurer to invest public funds in qualified digital assets. The NC Digital Assets Investment Act, HB 92, introduced by North Carolina Speaker of the House Destin Hall on February 10th, would diversify the state's investments by allowing the treasurer to include digital assets in its portfolio. However, one of the requirements is that the digital assets must be an exchange-traded product, which, again, is not real exposure to crypto. It's not. Additionally, they must have an average market cap of at least $700 billion in the past 12 months, meaning at the moment Bitcoin ETPs are eligible. There's only a limit of 10% of any state fund's balance at the time of investment. They said investing in digital assets like Bitcoin has not only the potential to generate positive yields for our state investment fund, but also positions North Carolina as a leader in technological adoption and innovation. I would say not really. I would say North Carolina is doing something, but unless you're buying Bitcoin direct or you have direct Bitcoin holdings, I don't think you're the leader. I think you're kind of just like there. You're in the running, but you're not the leader. And if you really want to invest in crypto, you buy Bitcoin. We also today have a crypto hearing with the Financial Committee at 2:30 that you guys should watch out for. It's entitled A Golden Age of Digital Assets, Charting a Path Forward. Republicans on the Financial Committee have their hearing, their witnesses already announced. We have Jonathan Jakim, Deputy General Counsel and Global Head of Policy and Government Relations at Kraken. We have G. Kim, President and Acting CEO of the Crypto Council. Coy Garrison, partner at Steptoe LLP, which is a law firm, and former SEC counsel to Hester Peirce and Bill Hinman. Jose Fernandez de Ponte, Senior Vice President and General Manager of Blockchain, Crypto, and Digital Currencies at PayPal. So there you go. So we have very important people that we're going to be hearing from today at 2:30 p.m. And I'll make sure that I'll do my best to keep on it and keep you guys updated as to what happens there. Please make sure, if you can, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share. My mods, please keep pushing for these likes. We have 27 more until we hit 100. So please pamp it up for me.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
We need an asset-based coin and currency. Well, it's funny you say that, JM, over there on Rumble, because when you look at what Texas is doing, Texas has proposed this a while back, that they want to have a gold-backed digital currency, which kind of goes back to the olden days of when the dollar was actually backed by something and it wasn't actual magic internet money, and just ridiculous money that has no real value in some ways. But that's the notion there. That's the notion. So that's your latest on that. But there is an idea for an asset-backed currency in the United States, and Texas was talking about this a while back. Let me actually see if I can pull up the article. Texas gold-backed currency. Yep, see, it pops up right away. So this was December of last year. Hold on, where was it? Actually, 2023. This was talked about. Yep. There was a bill that was put out. This came out April of 2023. Texas House and Senate proposed bills to enable a gold-backed digital currency. These were two bills, HB 4903 and Senate SB 2334, on March 10th of 2023, to create a state-issued gold-backed digital currency. They would require the state comptroller to establish a digital currency that's fully backed by gold and ensure that the state of Texas maintains enough gold to provide for the redemption in gold of all units of the digital currency that would have been issued and are not yet redeemed for money or gold. So in practice, that would mean individuals could redeem their digital currency for cash or gold at any time, which is what it used to be with cash way back in the day. Oh, of course, yo mama, got you. Yeah, so that's that. Hopefully my friend on Rumble sees that. But that's the latest with a gold-backed digital currency over in Texas. Yep, see, you saw it. You got it. Okay, there we go. But it would make sense. I'm not going to lie. It would make sense. It's a good idea of some sort. I mean, that's why we initially had gold, and then they were like, oh, bring your gold to the bank. You get some paper, and then, you were able to go back and trade that paper for the gold again until eventually the dollar just became too easy, too convenient, and then people started using dollars and forgetting about gold, and then all of a sudden it was not backed by gold anymore. And then present day, now we got nothing. Jason said, how close are we to our goal on YouTube? Well, yesterday we had 19,200 subscribers, and then today I woke up and YouTube rugged. And we're at 18,700. So we're down like, what, 500 subscribers from yesterday? I am heartbroken over it, bro. Heartbroken. Alejandro. Yeah, oh no indeed, bro. So I'm a little sad about that, I'm not gonna lie. But it's okay. You know, subscribers aren't everything. But, you know, I wanted to celebrate 20,000 subscribers on Friday because we have my 22nd birthday that we're gonna celebrate on Friday. So please, again, make sure you guys are setting your reminders for that. And we'll get after it. Now, we do have ETF news, so 5 assets you're going to watch. I actually broke down some of this in the Randi Roundup yesterday, so please make sure you guys check that out too. Oh, thank you, Will. Appreciate it. All right, so we have Litecoin, Solana, XRP, and Dogecoin we're going to go through first. So James Cipher from Bloomberg, we see here that Litecoin, we have S1s filed from Canary and Grayscale. 19 B4s have been acknowledged. And the final deadline for a Litecoin ETF is October 2nd. The odds of approval in 2025 are at 90%. Solana, on the other hand, Grayscale, Van Eck, 21 shares, Canary, and Bitwise have their S1s filed. Their 19 B4 has been acknowledged. Thank you, Great Gazoo, for subscribing. Deadline is October 10th. And the odds of approval are 70%. XRP, again, not viewed as a commodity by the SEC. S1s filed by Grayscale, Bitwise, Canary, 21 shares, and Wisdom Tree have a deadline of October 17th. 65% of chance of approval in 2025. And then for Dogecoin, no 19B4 has been acknowledged. Grayscale and Bitwise have filed. Does the SEC view it as a commodity? Likely, yes. And has a deadline of October 18th, 75% chance of approval in 2025. So those are your latest. Obviously, the fact that XRP was at a 65% chance of odds of approval in 2025, people were reading James's comments and they were like, "What are you talking about, bro?" And he was like, "Listen, guys, I'm sorry. It's just what our research has shown us." So that's that. But then we also have news with the 19B4 filing by Grayscale for a Cardano ETF. It's the first one in the US, by the way. So this is the new news, or all of it's new news because we didn't discuss it on this show yet. But we see here that there's a 19B4 for the NYSE ARCA to propose to list and trade shares following under the ARCA rule, the Grayscale Cardano Trust. So this is very interesting for Cardano. Big stuff for Cardano. So Grayscale's making those moves. And again, Grayscale doesn't do anything without knowing what the outcome is most likely going to be. So shout out to Grayscale for leading the way. They currently hold 2 million Litecoin, by the way. I'm just going to shout that out. We do have your biggest gainers and your biggest losers. Here are your coins to watch. Here we go. Biggest gainers are Helium up 19%, Virtuals up 12%, Cardano up 12%, Caspa up 10%, SPX up 10% as well. Biggest losers today are Onyx Coin down 11%, Athena down 6.27%, Aptos down 5%, Melania down 3.6%, and Solana down 3% as well. So those are your biggest gainers and your biggest losers for today. Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. And I do believe there's probably going to be an Avalanche ETF. I see Andy said something about Avalanche because Grayscale does have an Avalanche trust. And if you look at Bitwise's top 10 crypto index, Avalanche is in there. So I'm just letting you know. Now for some charts, we do have Bitcoin, again, struggling with 97,000. I just saw it below that at 96. So watch out for that. Again, we're back in our range between 91 and 98K. So just be aware. Green dot printed on Bitcoin, still maybe playing out. The VWAP is still pumping. Red money flow, though, which I'm not a fan of. And the RSI is just kind of skewed to the downside, and it's still considered bearish. Ethereum is 2660, again, trying to hold that 2655. Bullish is 2770. And your bearish level there is 2364. Green dot's printed over here on the momentum, still trying to push it up. Money flow is meh, VWAP is meh, and we also have the RSI that was almost oversold, which I say, you know what, send it. We do have a Litecoin that's pumping $126 today, hit a high today of what, 131, 132, up 5%. Again, you really want to hold 114 bullish. You're looking at 142, even the psychological level of 150. Shout out to Magic Sun. We do have a green dot printing on the momentum, slightly over that zero line. Money flow is green, VWAP is pumped, and the RSI is absolutely pumped too. Really strong push up to that bullish end of things. But again, when we have a strong push with that RSI, I typically get a little bit cautious, and it might pull back. But nonetheless, Litecoin is looking pretty good. Doge is 26 cents, again, trying to really hold this 23.5-cent mark. Bullish level to watch is 30 cents. Money flow is still in the red, which again, I'm really surprised, but we are up 2.2% as the momentum picks up, VWAP picks up, and we have the RSI that literally tapped, that oversold, and is bouncing off of that now. Cardano, speaking of the Cardano ETF, is up 12%, 79 cents. You really want to hold 77. Bullish is 90.5 cents. Again, if you even target that dollar, it's a major psychological level for Cardano. Wow, the credit score freaking debate in the chat is high-key crazy. I feel like we should have a whole debate on credit scores. I don't know. I just something about it just doesn't rub me the right way. But I understand it's needed to live your life in the United States. I'm not gonna lie. Make sure you guys are smashing the likes and sharing this out with friends. We have 91 likes. Can we get 9 more right now? I see you out there. You didn't hit the like yet, but you're watching the show. So I'm wondering, are you good? Are you good, bro? Smash the likes.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Huckleberry said, "Hi, Randy. Your vids seem off today. Not to worry. I see things moving up soon." Or I don't know what you mean by that, but it's okay. Everything is okay. Everything's going to be okay, fam. What other coin am I going to look at? We have XRP, $2.47, up 2%. We do have $2.75 as our bullish scenario. Bearish level to watch is 182. Shout out to Space Taco for the tiny diny. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. You know what? It's true. No, I understand the point of credit scores. I understand the point of credit scores. Because NM505 says, some jobs run a credit check. How can you handle someone else's money if you can't handle your own? See, that I agree with. That I agree with. But it's just wild, man. Like, for certain things, like, you shouldn't need a credit score. But I understand it's needed. I understand. There was another Solana I wanted to go over too. Solana is at $200 even. Again, you want to hold at $200. It's a psychological level, down 0.25%. Your bearish level to watch is 190. Your bullish is 210. So those are the levels to watch for Solana at the moment. Jaywalkers don't trip. Hi, Haven Pack. Nice to see you. We have 97 likes. Can we get 3 more? Pumpy.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Wait until the social credit score comes into play in the States. I feel like in some respects it has, but it kind of makes me sad. But it's okay. I think the United States is a lot better than most. We can also look at Avalanche because a lot of people are looking at Avalanche as well. Let's take a look at Avalanche. Avalanche today, here we go, is $26.19, up 2%. Your bearish level to watch is $23. Your bullish is $29. You want to target that $31 200-day SMA, but it seems like we're building up some momentum here the past few days. Literally, you see the green dot and it moving on up. VWAP is also pumping. We do have the money flow that's struggling just a little bit, and we have an oversold RSI that is pushing back up. So hopefully we can make a nice push on Avalanche. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Wrong button. Let's see. Your Solana virtuals are up. I'm dead. Lux Shampoo. Nice to see you. Welcome. Yeah, again, guys, I'm sorry I'm not as hype as usual. I'm just not feeling great today. But yeah, so I apologize for my lack of zest today. But I wasn't not gonna go live and get after it with you guys, because that's my goal all day, every day, is to provide all the alpha that I can for you guys in your crypto journey. So again, I'm sorry for my lack of zest today. Colton, nice to see you. Welcome everyone. JC, shout out to you too. I don't know if I said hi to you yet. But yeah, again, I apologize for my lack of zest. I'm gonna do better tomorrow. Tomorrow, I know I'm gonna feel better. Just today was just freaking horrible. But we're gonna get after it, and I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in always and supporting this always. Please remember, please remember to set your reminders for Friday, because we're gonna have a Zesty after show, and we are going to get after it for my birthday. So we're gonna celebrate my birthday and Valentine's Day on Friday. So thank you. Feels professional nonetheless. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're in mem mode. You're allowed, Michael Cartwright said. Listen, again, and I feel so bad about it. Like, I feel absolutely horrible. Like, you see my face is getting so red. I feel absolutely horrible, because I even hate saying that I'm not feeling great, like, on the stream, because I feel like, oh, she's such a wuss. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nah. But yeah, I feel really bad, and I'm so sorry. Yeah. I appreciate the love, though. Verhoofty says, love you, Randy, even when you're meh. Thank you. But yeah, I really appreciate the love. It means a lot. And I'm sorry. But tomorrow, again, I know it's going to be better tomorrow. I'm positive. But today, again, I'm a little bit in mem mode, and I wasn't not going to come on stream, because I know that, like, we're all a part of, like, this morning routine together, and I'm not going to, like, you know, miss out. Michael said, I'm mad about the subs. Yeah, me too, man. But you know what? Like, I'm not gonna stress over it, because at the end of the day, whatever happens, happens. Literally, someone just unsubscribed, which is wild. But at the end of the day, I'm bullish. I'm okay. And you know, whatever happens, happens. You know, I really wanted to hit 20 subs by Friday, and if it doesn't happen, it's what's meant to happen. I believe in fate, and you know, everything happens for a reason, all that type of stuff. So I'm not upset. I just hope that it just gets, you know, we start to pick up that momentum on the channel, because it's so hard to build this on YouTube. YouTube is very difficult, especially because we get shadow banned a lot on YouTube. It's just every time we gain, we get stuff taken from us. So yeah. Blocky, you're on day 5. Oh, you don't feel good either. Oh, sending love to Blocky. I'm putting heart emojis in the chat for Blocky. Yeah, YouTube unsubbed 500 people. 500. 500. But I'm not going to be mad about it. The sentiment is low. I know. It's just like, it's all good. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Again, I apologize for a shorter show today. I just need to recuperate. But I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And if you haven't yet, please smash a like, subscribe, share this out with friends. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the Daily Zest. I'm going to see if I could get out a roundup later today, depending on how I feel. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you haven't yet, please smash a like, subscribe, share it out with friends. And I will be back tomorrow. And have a beautiful day. Happy Tuesday. Yay. Peace. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you.